Hi, a lot of y'all might know me as a local reader in the area. A lot of you on my Instagram I have read for, and has come back with some very on point, very precise predictions. I know a lot of times people turn to tarot when stuff is heavy on their hearts. I have been dealing with this and doing tarot for such a long time as a child, and back then it was taboo, but now it has become almost like a trend. But I would like to use my gifts that I've had for such a long time, generational gifts, just to go over some things per sign that's heavy on all of our hearts, because as I said, mainly that is why we turn to tarot when things are heavy on our hearts. So I want to start with Aries. And let's see in 5 cards what is heavy on Aries' heart. Okay, so I have the past, equal give and take. Right now, the present, it's almost as if they're waiting for some type of message through the Page of Wands. But I am going to pull my Sibilas to find out what that's about. And then, again, it is communication, which you will get because that's your future card. Now, the reason why, Aries, you're feeling this way is because of the 3 of Swords. So there was some type of, there was a heartbreak, there was some sort of separation. So this is what's heavy on your heart. And that's the reason why. The potential outcome is that you're really hoping that you and this person could work together. And I'm seeing a lot of pentacles. So it could be a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn person that you are waiting to hear from that broke your heart. So I'm going to pull my Sibilas, which I love them a lot. They clarify a lot. I'm going to put them on this 3 of Swords real quick to pretty much see why the separation came about, okay? So the separation was a La Costanza, okay? Relationship, okay? And money. So a lot of this had to do with some sort of structure, some sort of agreement in a relationship, but money played a big part in you guys separating or having a fallout. And I'm just going to pull my Sibilas on the outcome, which is the 3 of Pentacles. So it does look like it's going to be some sort of coming together and working things out. Yes. But you're still waiting. You're still waiting. But you have the best card in the Sibila deck, which is, it's going to work out. Perfect. It's going to work out. So now I am going to go on to Taurus. I want to know what is heavy on Taurus's heart. So we're going to look into that. What is heavy on Taurus's heart in 5 cards. Okay. Okay. So let's see. So Taurus, you have the Karma card in your past. Okay. What's going on right now? The 9 of Cups. So which that could be a card of, wish fulfillment, but you could be doing a lot of drinking. You could be masking a lot of your feelings and hurt through drinking. But we'll see. We'll see. And in the future, the Moon. So there's definitely something hidden, definitely something that could be causing a depression. There's something going on here. And we're going to see the reason why behind it. Scattered thinking. I'm not going to say options. I'm going to say this is more to me scattered thinking. But what I always like to do is clarify before I get into, the reason. And then there was a completion. There was an ending, the World card. Okay, so again, pulling out my Sibilas. I want to pull it on the moon because I want to see what's hitting. I want to see if there was any type of depression. I want to see, why do you have the moon card? It was okay, there was some type of message. Something coming towards you. And a bambino. Could be a child that was being hidden. And I want to see this world card. Why? What is this completion about? Needing help? Some type of help. Happiness, joy, celebration. A lot of that came to an end. In the conversation. Oh, wow. So you know what, Taurus? You look like, yeah, that you are drinking your sorrows away. You're trying to mask it through something because of all this scattered thinking, all this confusion of you. You wanted help. You notice it's almost like you feel like you're totally by yourself in whatever this situation is. And for you, I'm going to pull one more card. I'm going to pull my Sibilas on the Karma card. Because I want to know, in the past, what did you reap what you sowed about? Because that's my reap what you sow card. So I want to know, what did you do? Money? Money again? And messages. So what you might have tried to do, Taurus, I hate to say, is that not saying you trick somebody out of money, but you might have coerced someone out of money, and maybe by you saying that you needed help and there was always something, but it was not really for maybe the things that you said you needed it for. It could have been for drinking, it could have been for partying, it could have been just for your personal wants and needs. So, and that all came to an end because maybe the person realized what it was all about. Alrighty. So we're going to go to Gemini next. Okay. Gemini. So Gemini, I want to know what's heavy on your heart. Talk to me. Talk to me. What is heavy on your heart, Gemini? Alrighty, so now we're going to look into the past. Okay, we have the Eight of Wands for the past. Okay, what we have right now in your present, we have the King of Wands. Your future, you're at a stalemate. So you have the Two of Swords here. And the reason behind all of this, the Knight of Wands. You got a lot of fire. And then your outcome is the Hermit. So that's like a lot of introspection, taking a break. I'm just going to say what I see before I even pull the Sibilas, is that what's on your mind, Gemini, is that you were dealing with somebody who was just totally in and out of your life. You need to take some time for some type of introspection. You don't know what to do next. But this person is really, really in your energy a lot. But I'm going to pull the Sibilas. And I'm going to see what this Knight of Wands, why this person was in and out of your life. The Wand suit. We all know that it could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius person. But they definitely was in and out of your life. Yeah, Constanza. Again, the structure. Okay, the Amalato. There we go. This person has a very... And see how they're planning and thinking. This Knight of Wands, they're very like... I don't even want to use the word conniving, but this is their MO. This is what they do. They almost have like a sickness of how they come in and out of people's lives. They do a lot of almost like planning, like how they're going to not hurt the next person, but almost like how they're going to deceive the next person or how they're going to make their next moves. And Knight of Wands, normally when you're in and out like that, you're not there to stay. You're there just for whatever you can get out of the situation, and that's it. That's not a good thing. So I want to know, like, why you have the Two of Swords. Okay, for your future, the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. And we have, you know what it is? This person is so attracted to you, and as far as in your eyes, like this person is the end all be all. Okay. So you're at a stalemate because you have the Fortuna card, but the thing is that you almost know that this person is not supposed to be in your life. The Torre card, they almost have like a whole control over your life, and you know this. So your outcome, the Hermit card, hopefully what you will do, you would take the introspection and do what you need to do. You could be a mother with children. Again, you're still waiting for this person to return back to you. But you're so displaced because you know this person is not the right person for you. They're just not. So that's it for Gemini. All right. So our next one is Cancer. All right. So Cancer, we're going to do in 5 cards. Who is weighing heavy on your heart? Who is weighing heavy on your heart, Cancer? Who is weighing heavy on your heart, Cancer? Okay. So we have the past, the Knight of Cups. So that was somebody that could be much younger, could be even a child that once showed you love, okay? Because they're in the past position. Right now, what's going on, you have the Devil. So you have like a very, very unhealthy, maybe obsession, relationship, situationship with this person. And it could be a Capricorn. Okay, so what we have in the future, you have the 8 of Swords. That's all mental prison, mental entrapment, just mental. You just can't get this out of your head. And the reason why is because you're in the hangman phase. Like you're almost like at a suspension. You put yourself there. And I know that's what a lot of readers say, but the hangman is actually something that we sacrifice as the current. We sacrifice putting ourselves in that situation because we know this is the safest place for us to be, is the hangman position, not to move any further, because if we do, it's only going to probably drive us even crazier or even cause more problems. Now the outcome, 5 of Swords. This right here is my mind, playing with your mind card. I don't want to use a bad word, but this is the playing with your mind card. This is a person's outcome, whoever this person is, you cannot trust them. This person right here is doing nothing but playing mind games with you constantly. So I am going to pull my Sibilas on the shadow side, the shadow card, the Devil card, which is the representation of a Capricorn card, but the Devil card and the Witch's Tarot. And that's the deck that I'm using as my baseline. So the shadow side, the happiness, okay? It could be a young man under 30. Okay. But you do have a very good card. This is a very good card in this Sibila deck, where it may not look like it's going to work out for you, but it will. But as long as you know you can't trust this person, because this person, they can't even trust themselves. That's the sad part about it. And I'm going to pull the Sibilas on the 5 of Swords. Okay, and the 5 of Swords. Okay, Elamante, Fortuna, and some communication. Oh, and now this is what they're doing. To me, this is my mind, where you're playing with somebody's mind, where they could be coming to you, trying to talk to you about they learned their lesson, they want to make things right, but in the meanwhile, they still have somebody else that they're doing that to somebody else, that they still feel that there's some sort of loyalty you know, so that they need to be in this person's life. So basically everything that they're saying to you, it's not true. It's sad because it's almost like they don't even realize what they're doing. It's like they're so used to lying and playing with people's minds that this has become a way of life for them. And this is sad, Cancer. The Eight of Swords. Look at this. Displacement again. But you don't want to do this to yourself because you already know what this person is. Yeah. They may even come to you when they need some help, money. Even, oh, I love you, I miss you. You were, your intentions were good. All of that. Which I'm sure they were. But that's what you're trapped in your head about because you know that you gave your all to this person, that you helped this person as much as you possibly could with all your heart, your soul, your money, your everything, everything. But this person's sick. This is a sick person. This is another person that just, they need some type of counseling, some help or something, but you need to worry about getting out of the Eight of Swords. Okay, Cancer? So, the next reading, the next sign I have is Leo. So, we're going to ask, we want to know what's heavy on Leo's heart. Leo, what's heavy on your heart? What's heavy on your heart, Leo? We're going to do that in 5 cards. All right. Okay, so here we go. So the past, 5 of Wands, petty arguments. All right, right now you have the King of Cups. In your present, your future, you have the Ace of Cups, okay? And then you have the King of Swords. That's the reason behind all of this. And then you have Karma card, which, that also can be not just the card of reaping what you sow, but it can also be, a card of like a resurrection. Maybe you and this King of Cups person, you guys had petty arguments in the past. I'm going to pull my Sibilas on this King of Swords because I'm kind of feeling like this King of Cups and the King of Swords is the same person, because maybe the reason behind all this is that he was just very cold, like very, he didn't show you the King of Cups, even though like the King of Cups will control their emotions, but you still know that there's love there. And then your outcome, you have the Ace of Cups. So that's pretty good. And I'm going to pull the Sibilas on the Ace of Cups. Okay, the Ace of Cups. Make sure. I don't like that when they fall. They fall for a reason, but if they're meant to come out, they're going to come out again. Okay. Ace of Cups. We have Cassandra again. Okay. The home. So we have this structure, home. And a gift. Oh, boy. This is going to be a really nice offer, Leo. Very nice offer. Okay. And the Karma card. I want to see what that's about. Very nice. Very nice. It started out, with the petty arguments. But, yeah. It's going to look like this person's... Oh, wow. You know what? Oh, shoot. Okay. It looks like this person almost went through the dark night of the soul for them to realize, woo, I need to fix all of this. I need to fix this and stop being this nasty King of Swords. Wow. Oh, they got it good. The universe showed them some things. This King of Swords. Yeah, so they were waiting for you to come back. Communication and everything. And now they view you as this beautiful flower. But they did not in the past. They caused all these problems. And then they hit the dark night of the soul for them to realize, I shouldn't have done Leo like that. So last one I'm going to do today is Virgo, because I'm going to see if everybody likes it. Then I'll come back and do the remaining signs, which would be from Libra to Pisces. But right now I'm going to do Virgo. Virgo will be the last one. And so let's see what's weighing heavy on Virgo's heart. All right. Okay, so let's see. So we have in the past for Virgo, oh, 9 of Pentacles. Okay, that's the 9 of Pentacles. So right now, Virgo, you are feeling the 5 of Cups. Okay. Alrighty, and you're at a stalemate in the future. You have the 2 of Swords. The reason behind it was the 3 of Cups, and then you have this Knight of Swords rushing in. Ooh, boy. I can almost pretty much tell what this is all about. This looks like to me, Virgo, is that you had someone in your life. You took your independence back in the past. Absolutely. You took your independence back. But right now, you can't get that past situation out of your heart. That's why you have the 5 of Cups. But, you know, of course, the 2 cups sitting in front of you where, they, you know, it's always said, looking back, or you're crying over spilled milk, but you have the 2 blessings in front of you, which is true. But I mean, but sometimes, you know, things in our past have affected us so much that regardless what we have sitting in front of us, which it could be 2 blessings, sometimes it's hard to shake those things that we lost and that we put a lot of energy and time and love in. And so that's where it leads you right now to the 2 of Swords. You're definitely at a stalemate. The reason behind this, I have the 3 of Cups. I want to look at this as being a celebration, but I don't. I look at this as being more so, there was maybe an extra person that shouldn't have been there. And then here comes this Knight of Swords that wants to come back in and try to make things right, or at least try to rationalize what they did. So, again, I'm going to pull my Sibyllus on it and see. First of all, I want to see why you have the 5 of Cups, okay? What was this 5 of Cups about? Okay. 5 of Cups. Oh, got that upside down. I never get Sibyllus upside down, but this is somebody who was, drinking, crazy partying. Somebody that felt like they had nothing but control over your life. Wow. And all they did was just put you in a very, very bad place in your life. Woo. Yeah, this person, yeah, you allowed them to come into your life. Whoop. Head fell out. I got to take it. On the 3 of Cups, like I said, I felt like there was somebody, another person that did not supposed to be there, and she wasn't. The Namika, the witch, the person that has been against you. It could be a close friend of yours. It could be somebody that is in their life that you thought was a friend, but this person was against you the whole time. You found that out. You absolutely found that out. Yeah, you can't make this up. She fell right on out. She fell right on out. Wow, Virgo. But I mean, I'm quite sure you found out who she was. Don't. They're both, it's a couple. Look at this. Look at this. You have the Namika. You have the Namiko. And then you have love. This is a couple that has been pretty much, doing a number on you. And then this person wants to say that they have your best interest at heart and that they care about you. No, they already have a partner that knows about you. And then it seems like their whole plan, I'm not going to say plan, but their whole vision is to upset you and to displace you, which they have. So, Knight of Swords. Okay? The outcome we want to see. Oh, wow. The Knight of Swords. When I pull my Sibyllus, I got the Latro card, the Elamante card, and the communication card. Look at this. Like I said, this person is going to come flying in, but they're coming in as a knight. They're not a king, but as a knight, very immature person, to try to explain or justify what they did. But guess what? When I pull my Sibilas, you have the lHeart card. You can't trust him. This is the lion's cheating, sneaky card. He's going to come in with the okay? With all the messages, but they're no good. Please, Virgo, do what you have to do. You are a sign of the hermit. You are the sign of the person who needs to take that time out, to take that journey. You know better. But anyway, I hope you all like this readings. And like I said, if you do, because I'm sending it to my Instagram friends and family, and I'll come back with another set of readings, okay? All right, I'll talk to you later.